Q has charged me to discover new foods, combine spices in strange new ways, and to boldly bake what no one has baked before.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Star Trek Online. Today we are logged in as D84, and D84 is about to take his first jaunt into Q's Winter Wonderland. Today is Wednesday the 8th of December as I'm recording this. I'm aiming to get this video up either the 9th or the 10th, hopefully the 9th. But yesterday, the 7th of December, Q opened his Winter Wonderland. So we're going to have a quick look at the couple of blog entries that are relevant to this, and then we're going to go and visit his Winter Wonderland and see what there is for us to do. So as you can see here, we've got a picture of Q with on the left a snowman, and I have no idea what that'd be the Crampiri on the left, on his left with the snowman, and on the right is the Crampiri scorekeeper. Underneath that we've got a video which lets you see everything that goes on in the Winter Wonderland. I'm going to put a link to this video in the description, and if you're sitting with the ability to see the cards on your device, then it's in the card in the top right corner. Not yet. No, don't click yet. There it goes now. There it is. See, I told you not to click. Right. Okay, so there's that there. Then the blog goes on to say about how you can participate in any one of 6 different activities to take part in the ability to earn a free endgame-capable Starship. So we'll have a look at what that Starship is in a little bit of time, but we're going to continue down the blog. The first completion of any one of the activities each day earns you event progression. You can then complete as many more activities as you want. Obviously you just won't be able to get any more progression on what each day you can only get 1 unit of progression. You need 20 units to get the ship, so you can easily do that within 20 out of the 30 days that the event runs. The event lasts until January the 6th, so that's loads of time. Okay, so we've got the new Glacial Nanopulse Batleth. As you can see there, that's got a nice blue glow. Very chill. The in-game item deals plasma damage. I would have thought ice or frost damage would have been more like what it should be. We also have a new Breen armor set, ground set, which involves armor, a shield, a weapon, and a kit frame. Normally you don't get a kit frame as part of your armor set. There's a few armor sets that do have that. So yeah, there's that took me by surprise. I didn't expect a kit frame, but it's nice because it boosts your cold damage as well, and the Breen are all about doing cold damage. So it makes sense that they are part of the winter event. And there's set bonuses for those items as well. And then we get the Winter 2020 pets. Well, obviously that should say Winter 2021. They've got the wrong year. We've got, what is that? That's a Warnog Rescue Targ, and there's a Warnog Rescue, Warnog Cask Barrel. I would imagine the Targ will follow you around, but obviously a barrel just won't. There's winter sweaters as well. Now, there's a lot of costume pieces can be obtained via the winter event. Let's have a look at the other blog which is relevant. At last, the Eisenberg. This is the Eisenberg class ship that was in Star Trek Discovery Season 3, created as a tribute to Aaron Eisenberg, who played Nog in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, who sadly died at the age of 50, the very young age of 50, in 2019. So it's good that this ship has come to Star Trek Online as well. There's another video which kind of showcases the ship. I'm going to put a link to that video in the description as well, and it'll be in the cards at the top right corner, popping out around about now. Alright, and then there's the blog giving you details about what the ship's all about. It's a cruiser, so it's got cruiser commands. and it has some specialist seating as well. There's the diagram showing the top and side views of the ship. It is a very weird looking ship, but then most of the ships from the Discovery 32nd century of starships, they generally do look very, very weird compared to what we're used to seeing in Star Trek. But then Star Trek has never really gone so far into the future, so it makes sense that the ships look very different from what they would do in the era of Star Trek that we're familiar with, the late 24th, early 25th century. Okay, let's have a wee look. We've got ship details. It's all the usual gubbins. It's a cruiser, so it's got 4 forward weapons and 4 aft. The bridge officer stations are interesting. It's only got a lieutenant tactical. There's no other tactical spaces on this ship, but it does have a lieutenant commander universal. Now that lieutenant commander universal also acts as a miracle worker seat, so whichever officer you put in there could use miracle worker powers if they want. But because the tactical seat is only a lieutenant, I'm thinking if I was to use this ship, I would probably put a tactical guy in that lieutenant commander universal seat and probably use all 3 slots as tactical commands. Okay, beyond that we've got commander engineering. You expect that because it's a cruiser. There's a lieutenant commander science, which is quite nice, and an ensign engineering command seat. That'll be a pretty good place to put one of the command powers rather than an engineering power, because you've got commander engineering seat, so you get 4 engineering powers there, and I can instantly visualise in my head which 4 I would like to use. So that ensign engineering seat I would probably give over to a command power. Consoles, we've got 3 tactical, 4 engineering, 4 science. That's not too bad. If it only had 2 tactical, that would have had a bit of a problem there. But with 3 tactical, you can do some fairly decent kind of damage. What else do we have? We've got a Federation battle cloak. That's a very rare thing for a Federation starship to have a cloak, so that's pretty good. And it's really nice that it's a battle cloak, because that means you can cloak during battle, not after battle has finished. So you can cloak during battle, kind of heal yourself up a bit maybe, and then decloak again once you're a bit sorted. You've got cruiser communications array, that's to be expected. Starship mastery package for a cruiser, that's to be expected. Ingenious tenacity starship trait, activating specialist bridge officer abilities, causes incoming energy damage to restore 40% of that damage to the shield facing it hits for 6 seconds. That's not bad. When your shields are down, this is a pretty good thing. You can use this trait will kick in, and you'll get a bit of a heal on your shields. It's not amazing, but then it's all about how you build your ship. So yeah, that's the deal with the blog. What's the ship about? So let's get into space. Not space, sorry. Let's get to the Winter Wonderland and see what Q has in store for D84. So I'll see you again once we've beamed out to Earth Space Dock. Okay, so here we are at Space Dock, and in case you're wondering where Q actually is, then he's just right over there by the exchange. He's got his big throne that he's sitting on, drawing attention to himself. We'll go and we'll talk to him. Now, if you're playing as a Romulan character, you'll also be able to see Q on New Romulus. He's in the balcony there at New Romulus Command, and if you're on Kronos, he is outside the Great Hall in First City, just outside where the transporter beams you in, really, to be honest. There is a quick shortcut. You can get to Q's Winter Wonderland from anywhere by just clicking that transport button, and he'll just wheek you straight into his realm. But I wanted to go and talk to him first. Merry Peldor, Day of Honour. Is that how you say it? I find mortal holidays so perplexing. I suppose that you must find ways to liven up your dreary existence, but really, trees covered in baubles, roasted targ, and how can it be a silent night if the humans won't stop singing? I do, however, enjoy games played in the bracing chill of a winter's day. As a holiday gift to my favourite admiral, I have created a winter wonderland for your revels. Whenever you're ready to go, just say the word. So, I'd like to visit your winter wonderland. Are you ready to feel the winter wind whipping at your... Never mind. Regardless, I fear you may be too frail of body and mind to withstand all the merriment I've conjured up for you this year. Still, if you insist, so be it. Characters must have completed their tutorial and selected an allegiance to visit Q's Winter Wonderland. So that's an important thing for Romulans and Jem'Hadar. Jem'Hadar pick an allegiance at the end of their tutorial anyway. Romulans have to complete a whole line of missions before they get to pick an allegiance. So it takes a bit more time to get a Romulan character up to the point where you can enter Q's Winter Wonderland. I suppose a lot of people have been playing the game for many years. No problem. Characters at level 65, no problem. This is D84. We haven't really played him too much, but he is somehow up at level 45. I don't know how that happened. Welcome to my Winter Wonderland, D84. I have created everything you see here for my amusement, and I am graciously allowing you to participate in my festivities. Come talk to me to find out about the things you can do on this map, or to be teleported back to your humdrum world. In the meantime, enjoy all that I have provided. And as you can see, this is the first time I've visited Q's Winter Wonderland, so I've actually got a quest, a mission. Welcome to Q's Winter Wonderland, and it's completed. Now, in addition to using the event system to track progress for the winter event, you can check your reputation tab and access the winter store there to purchase special winter themed items with ornaments that you win from the games here. So get a Terran holiday ornament as a reward for that mission. Now what he's talking about, the reputation tab up here, doesn't have the events in it anymore. This reputation is retired, so it's leftover text from what used to be the case. What was actually meaning is, in the events tab here in the mission journal, there's the event store down here, and we can see everything that's for sale in either the summer event or the winter event. Now I'm going to go and turn down voices, because there's some characters in here who talk a lot, and I don't want them interrupting me. So where we got voices, voice volume, that's up at 100. I'm going to take that right down to 0. Okay, the reason I'm doing that is because there's a Romulan researcher over here who gets quite annoying with the amount of talking that she does, and this Ferengi as well. This Ferengi is the guy I want to visit so far, the holiday item vendor. As you can see, he's got lots of things for sale. I've got a few holiday items in my inventory, which surprised me. I didn't think I would have had any. So here's what there is. There's a whole lot of outfits, hats, scarves, jackets, sweaters. What else is there? Yeah, okay, that's about it. I'm pretty sure there was more, but obviously I was wrong. But I mean, there's lots of variations on each jacket. You can have a long jacket, which kind of like goes down to the knees, or you can have a short jacket, which just goes down to the waist, or you can have a cropped jacket, which is only possible to be worn by females, which shows off the belly button. I don't think you can wear that one if you... Yeah, this jacket can be worn only by female captains of an allegiance. Any allegiance, sorry, so female only. However, you can, as a male player, buy the cropped jackets for your bridge officers to wear, if you've got any female bridge officers. Underneath buyouts, miscellaneous, we can see we can get a replica of Q's throne, or we can have snowballs that don't melt. You can go run around the map and pick up snowballs from the piles of snowballs, and they will sit in your inventory for an hour before they disappear. But these frosted boots will increase your running speed. but they do make you slip around as if you're on ice all the time as well. So there's a disadvantage to those as well. Ground equipment. This is all the weapons that you can get. Various Nano, Pulse, Edge, Lirpas, Batliths, Mechliths. Basically it's Star Trek's version of a lightsaber, really. Breen armor set. This is new this year. So you can get armor pieces, and I was expecting the cost for these to be actually higher than they are. So that's pleasantly surprising. Let me just bring up my inventory here. Yeah, here we go. Where's the winter holiday items? Here we go. There's one. Terran holiday ornament. It's a common item. There are 6 of these holiday items are common: Vulcan meditation incense, Andorian sleigh bells, Bajoran gratitude beads, Terran holiday ornaments, Bolian candles, and Targ for earmuffs. They're all common with the exception of the Andorian sleigh bells. They're uncommon quality, and the Bajoran gratitude beads, I think, is the other one that's uncommon quality. I'm not entirely sure if I've remembered that right. Yeah, the Bajoran gratitude beads. Okay. So it's a little bit more difficult to get hold of the ones that are uncommon, but it's so easy though. Still, you'll not notice the difference. So there's a whole lot of kit modules that you can use to slot into your character's kit module spaces. Some of them are good, some of them are not, but I mean, it's up to you what you want to spend your Terran holiday ornaments on. So there's a lot of things available. Training manuals to train bridge officers in skills. So yep. Space equipment. Now this is a bit more interesting. You've got training manuals to train bridge officers in space skills, but there's the Fekiri Vanity Shield, makes your starship look like it's made of wood, and there's a warp core and a singularity core. Now this is a very expensive item, but it is the 4th part of a set. The other 3 parts of the set come from missions, which are no longer part of the main mission chains, unfortunately. They've been split off into side content, so they're just somewhere. Let me see if I can... is it under available? I think... No. Yeah, I think I need to be level 65 before the mission will show up for me. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Cold War. Yeah, and then so there is that. And in Vanity Pets, there's a whole lot of these. There's the Warnog Rescue Target and the Battle of Warnog. That's the new ones this year, but there's a whole lot of other ones. St. Bernard Pet came last year. Tortured Elf, Snowconian, Snowman, Abominable Snowman. I mean, yeah, no, there's no pictures on the right click of this. So, Festive Candyfish and Crampiri Pet. Wonderland gear. Now, this is important. If you want to participate effectively in the Winter Wonderland, you need one of these items, and there's so many to choose from. My favourite one is the Hail, which is dual pistols. I like that one. It's the one I've bought for most of my characters. Not everyone, but most of my characters. But how do you get 8 Targ for earmuffs, Bolian candles, 10 hurdle ornaments, and 5 of these things? Well, you get these by playing the events, and to be able to play the events effectively, you need one of these weapons. So how do you play the events if you don't have a weapon? Well, as I mentioned earlier on, you need snowballs. So you need to find piles of snow, and there are quite a lot dotted around the map. They're all over the place. There must be one around here somewhere. There's a snowman. Gingerbread village. Am I just being blind here? Yeah, I'm maybe just totally not missing where there's a pile of snow. Oh, here it is over here. It was under the stairs. Not at the bottom of the stairs, it's under the stairs. Okay, so there's snowballs to be had here. There we go. I'll do a fourth set. Let's just ignore that overflow bag. Okay, there we go. I've got 65 snowballs in my inventory, and if I just drop them into my devices, let me replace the fire suppression device. That'd be a good place to put them. Now, they didn't show up immediately on my thing. Maybe they're in the third bar. Yeah, look, there they are there. So I'm just going to move that down to number 7. And that was using the right mouse button, by the way, if anyone's interested in how you move stuff around on your bar. Drag it around with the right mouse button. So there we go, I've got 65 snowballs. Now I can participate in the events by throwing snowballs. Once I've got enough holiday ornaments, I can buy some weapons with the holiday ornaments and participate more effectively, get more holiday ornaments, get myself some nice stuff for my captain to wear, or my bridge officers to wear, or I can get some of the space or ground weapons or skills, training manuals. Lots of things available to me there. But the main thing for the winter event is the ship. How do we get the ship? Well, here's an information packet about all the things that you get with the ship. There's all the information I kind of looked at earlier on as well. Now this is a Federation ship, but this is for the first and only time. This is a Federation ship that's being given away, freely available to any faction. Normally a Federation ship is Federation only. But this year, because with the death of a much valued Star Trek character actor, we found out when Aaron Eisenberg started voicing Nog in the game, we found out that he actually played the game. Nobody knows what his character was or anything like that, I think. But we found out he actually played the game anyway. So that was an interesting thing. So it's good that the people at Star Trek Discovery decided to honour Aaron Eisenberg in this way, and it's good that the folks at Star Trek Online have brought the ship into the game in a way that doesn't put it behind a lockbox and doesn't mean that you have to spend money to get it. So how do you get it? Well, up here in the top right corner, I've got my winter event tracker: Tides of Ice, Cramperi, Cones of Conduct, Competitive Race. That's the Fast and Furious, by the way, the competitive race. Klingon Ice Fishing and Cramperi. That's the 6 events, or 5 out of the 6, sorry, that will give you 1 unit of progress on the event tracker. So I'm going to find an event to play. Now, Tides of Ice is almost finished, so I'm not going to bother with that. Cramperi is a wee while away, so let's do the one that you can actually do every time you're able to do it. You just do it whenever, and that is the fastest game on ice. So here we go. When we launch into the Winter Wonderland, we sort of beam in around about here. There's Q, and then there's this Breen guy. Fastest game on ice. You should feel honoured, Admiral. The great and powerful Q has decided to give you a chance to amuse him. Complete it successfully and he might decide that you are worthy of his attention. You will race against a competitor of my choosing. Win and you will be rewarded. Fail and you can try again until you succeed. There is only one rule: don't cheat. So basically, if we get too far off course, the mission will fail. So we've got to win the race to get the progress. Now we get experience points and expertise, which is not too bad. Daily event progress, that's what's going to matter here. That's what I want. And I get a random ornament, which happens to be a Terran holiday ornament for me today. I'll take that mission. And here here we go. Let's see if I can do this. Now I use Shift W to run as fast as possible, and I hold down the right mouse button so I can steer. You can see I've got a real good control over my steer there. So I just come over to this guy, signal him, and boom, here I am on the race course, and I've got to race against that to win. Now if you've ever played any racing games which involve rally driving or Mario Kart for example, you might have an idea how this kind of works. You've got to skid round corners where you can, and if you double tap in any direction on the keyboard you will be able to do a forward roll like that. Felt like I was going to get too far out of bounds there, so I needed to stop my character drifting, and the forward roll is how I did that. I can't quite remember how you do that roll on a PlayStation or Xbox controller. I've forgotten how that works. I'll have to have a look into that on my PlayStation later on. So there you can see that I came up to that U-bend. I just turned my character right in out of the back 180 so that he skidded to a halt at the corner, and I was able to then turn him to face the way I wanted it to run. Same thing again here, coming up to a U-bend. Use my character's running to come to a stop and turn to face the direction I want him to go. Sometimes there's server pingback, which is just totally and utterly annoying. It gets in the way and often can lead to you landing outside the play area. The mission fails, you have to go back to the guy inside the gazebo and restart the mission. But look, we're just about finished. The finishing line is the same place as the starting line, so it's just one big loop around the whole Winter Wonderland. There we go, that's it done. So let's hand in the mission. You won. Boink. And there we go. If we go into the event interface, we can see that my daily is complete and the requirement resets in 20 hours time. So I've got basically until roughly the same time again tomorrow to before I can earn another day's worth of progress. But I mean, I can still play all the events, I just don't get any more progress until that 20-hour cooldown has happened. So the whole event lasts 30 days. This is day 2 that I'm on. I'm hopefully getting the video online on Thursday, which would be day 3. So there's still loads of time for anyone who wants to play this game to get the ship. 20 days is what you need. There are 30 days for the whole event, from the 7th of December to the 6th of January. And that's plenty of time to get the ship. Now there's another way of earning ornaments which I didn't show you. Normally in duty officers there's missions for whatever map you're on. Current map here, you can see that this one, amongst the rewards there's 2 special items. That means I will get 2 holiday ornaments by finishing this mission. So have a look at your duty officer missions. Now there's duty officer missions here in the Winter Wonderland. Sometimes there's 2, 3, 4 maybe. I only got 1 today. But if I go back to Earth Space Dock, there's usually at least 1 there. And if I then beam down to Starfleet Academy, there's at least 1 there as well. Same for Klingon characters on First City in Kronos, and in Klingon Academy you have the option of getting a few extra duty officer missions. Unfortunately, there aren't any on New Romulus, so if you're playing a Romulan character, you need to beam to the home world of the faction you're allied with. Jem'Hadar, you just beam to that place anyway, so it doesn't matter. A few other things to note: there's Q's friendly customer service here on the table at the middle, and he's basically just a mini Q which offers you access to your bank, fleet bank. Check out the market is the exchange, and your mailbox as well. So if I go into my my bank space, there's the other holiday ornaments that I didn't realise I had. I've obviously picked up some duty officer missions while I've been on Earth Space Dock or Starfleet Academy around about winter time and just done them. Yeah, so that's where they must have come from. Okay, so let's have another look at something else. There's this guy here. He's a tailor. If you've bought costume pieces from this guy, you can use this guy to this tailor to customize your outfit. I noticed when my captain was sitting on the bridge that the two bridge officers I had either side of me, the kneecaps on the boots were poking through the trouser legs. So I'm going to have to change the boots that they wear, but I'll do that some other time. Now, if you do the Fast and Furious competitive race, then you'll win something called Winter Epo tags, and the Winter Epo researcher will allow you to research those tags, and what will happen is you'll end up with an Epo, and you can then talk to her again, and whatever Epo you get out, say you get a candy stripe Epo, you'll be able to then progress that Epo up through until it becomes an adult, and then it will become an elder, at which point it's fully grown, and you can then go over to this machine here, GPL conversion unit. But here, Winter Epo trade-in, whatever Epo you end up with as an elder, you can then trade in the Epo for a box of marks. So if you trade it in, well, it's just a pup or a junior, you'll get less, but you get it up to the maximum level, which is an elder, and especially if it mutates along the way and you end up with a special version of the Epo. See, if I go to here, there's the Epo Elder Glacial, but if this one, Evolved Epo Elder Glacial, you actually get double the amount of marks. So instead of 100 you get 200. And the marks are very useful if you're at end game level, because you can use them in your reputations to get gear. So this is why you should play the Winter Wonderland. You get marks. Let's see, the Cramperi is currently roaming around the Winter Wonderland. No idea where he is. He usually manifests as a cloud of smoke while he's running around, and then he solidifies for a time, and people pelt him with snowballs or fire their snow weapons. Oh, there we go. The Cramperi is finished. Next up is Cones of Conduct, and that is where the gingerbread village is going to be invaded. However, I'm going to join the Winter Invasion queue, because this is actually a task force operation where we've got to rescue gingerbread men from the gingerbread village. So I'll just pause the video here and we'll come back when the queue has popped. Okay, so here we are, and Mayor Truffles is going to be telling us all about how to play this thing, but I've turned his voice volume down, haven't I? Now, I don't have a Winter Wonderland weapon, but that would be the ideal thing to use in this task force operation. But basically, yeah, snowmen are going to appear out of the ground, and we've got to kill the snowmen, progress the mission. Somewhere in the level is a hidden present, so you've got to find that as well. And there's an extra hidden objective as well, where you find the Abominable Snowman and kill him. So we're going to see how much of this we can do. I'm not going to do as much damage as these guys, because I've just got normal regular snowballs. excuse me. I'm busy belching away here. Now, I'm seeing the hidden present. So I think someone's found it. Yep. It's been found. If you're the person that finds it, you get bonus stuff out of this mission. Oh, there we go. Collect the present. Thank you. Low-fat eggnog recipe. That's useful, so we'll see what we need to do with that in a little bit. The Abominable Snowman is in here. There's a cave underneath here. They've already all killed him, so I won't bother going any further. And we've got the Snow Overlord here. The minions are the ones to... And the snowman, the gingerbread residents will join in with the attack. Where is he? There he goes. Snowman Baron. There we go. You defeat the Snow Overlord. Got a mysterious box of cookies and treats, 2 Boolean candles, 3 Vulcan meditation incense and a targ for earmuffs. So I've got quite a lot of holiday ornaments out of that, and that queue, you can do that every half hour or so, so you could easily just keep running that over and over again. Let's have a wee look at what's inside the mysterious box of cookies and treats. Just more ornaments. You can sometimes get something extra out of that, like a frigid lump of coal, which turns you into a snowman for a bit. But what to do with this low-fat eggnog recipe? Well, I will show you. We need to go and find the winter holiday chef. Now, Star Trek has one particular character in all of its shows who was famous for being a chef, and that is Neelix from Star Trek Voyager. And up here in the gingerbread village, where the cones of conduct is currently ongoing, Neelix is in here somewhere. I'm trying to remember where. Is he through here? Down here, there he is. Normally he won't have a quest for you, but because you have a recipe in your inventory, he will now speak to you, and he will give you a mission, a quest. Oh, wait a minute. Let's turn the voices back on, so we can hear, because he's actually voiced by Ethan Phillips, the actor who played him in the show.
Happy holidays! Q has charged me to discover new foods, combine spices in strange new ways, and to boldly bake what no one has baked before. If you bring me a recipe from the Winter Invasion, I'll send you to collect the ingredients. Bring them back to me, and I'll reward you handsomely.
Okay.
Let's make a tasty treat together.
Indeed. Winter Wonderland Chef has asked you to collect the ingredients to create a low-fat eggnog from the recipe you have discovered. And I will receive 5 low-fat eggnog and some holiday ornaments as a reward for my trouble. Okay, so let's see what we actually have to get. We have to find Klingon targ milk, cinnamon and eggs. Now, 2 of those ingredients are right here in the Winter Wonderland. So we're going to follow the yellow arrows and find those. If I remember rightly, the Targ milk is the one that you can actually just get straight out of the replicator, or it might have to be the exchange, or you need to find a vendor NPC somewhere in the game world, and it's usually just Earth Space Dock or the Academy or Kronos First City or Klingon Academy where you can find these. But I'm looking for cinnamon and eggs. So one of those items is within this yellow circle. And I can't see it. Oh, there's something glowing over here. This will be the eggs. Yes! I have eggs. Hey! Now to find the cinnamon. So just follow the yellow arrow again. As long as the mission's your main mission, your primary mission, then you'll have yellow arrows to follow. Don't follow any white arrows, because the white arrows are for other missions. Also, there's 7 snowman things. We'll have a look for those all later on. See if we can find them, because there's an accolade for that. Let's see. Where's the cinnamon? Here we go. Cinnamon. The only thing that's missing is the Targ milk, and it says replicate Targ milk. So let's go into my replicator and find Targ milk. Sometimes you have to go to the vendor at Club 47 on Earth Space Dock, or perhaps it's one of the space stations down in the Klingon neutral zone. So there's like lots of different things that you can replicate. There we go, Klingon Targ milk. Let's replicate that. And there we go, I've got all the bits now. I can return to Neelix and he'll give me the stuff that the recipe cooks. I didn't realise I was quite as far away from him as I was. Whoops. Got a bit tied up with that tree there. Now there's loads of different recipes that could be handed. I think there's like 20 or 24 or something like that. So you might not have the one I've got, you might have a different one. But the thing to watch out for is that once you have the items that this recipe makes, if you leave it in your inventory with a tribble, and the tribble eats the Christmas holiday food, it will become a winter tribble. There we go, now we can complete the dish.
Happy holidays!
And there we go, I now have 5 low-fat
Happy
eggnog.
holidays!
So I'm going to drop my tribble into my inventory. Oh, I've already got tribbles in the inventory. Okay, so I didn't need to do that. So at some point, one of them will eat one of these low-fat eggnog, and I will get a winter tribble. Speaking of eating, there's another event over here that I totally and utterly forget about every year. Talk to the pie contest, Breen. Basically, you've got to eat pies. Look at all this bounty Q has provided. Eat the pies for his amusement. This Breen looks quite fat, probably because he's eaten all the pies. Anyway, Q has provided a bounty of sweets for you to enjoy. Now he wants to see how many pies you can eat. The more pies you finish, the better the rewards. So you got 90 seconds to eat as many pies as you can. Some pies take longer than others to eat.
Yes, the Snowconian is
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's have a lemon pie. Cherry pie. Not entirely sure which one's the fastest to eat. What's this? A lemon pie, another cherry pie, pumpkin pie. Let's eat the pumpkin pie. Obviously, just move around the table and eat pies. That's how this event works. Come on, buttons. Blackberry pie. Oh, now that one's quite fast. Oh no! Server not responding. Oh, there we go. We're back. Oh man. Nope. My 90 seconds is up. Pie's eaten 4. I thought I ate about 6. Never mind. I'm finished. You're in. Let's see how you did. You ate 5 pies. Surely you can eat more pies than that. Well, I suppose you deserve something for trying. And I get some winter holiday ornaments just for eating pies. And as you saw with that one, there's a 15-minute cooldown on that mission, so I can just hang around here and do it again a little bit later. Let's check in with the duty officers. Yeah, didn't think so. Okay, so next up is the competitive race, and I am going to do this because this is how you get winter Epo tags. You get 12 for being first place, 6 for second place, 3 for third place, and 2 just because you participated. Obviously, if you skid off the ice race track, then you do not get credit for the race and you are disqualified. Now, a wee sneaky trick to do is up here at the title above the minimap, change instance. Let's see, where am I at the moment? I'm in an instance with, oh, I don't know how many players, I don't know which one I'm in. Number 8. That's full, 22 players. So down here there's one with 3 players in it, so I will transfer. There we go. If I transfer to this one with only 3 players in it, then there's obviously not much competition for me in the competitive race, which begins in 1 minute. Okay. I don't think this character has any other outfits on him. Change outfit. You're wearing your only outfit. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. It is late at night, it's now 11 o'clock. I'm going to have to finish up this video soon. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier on, there is an accolade up here somewhere. And I think it's in general accolades. There's one called Snowman About Town. There's Holiday Chef, Look, there's all the different things you can get. 3, 6, 9, 12, 16 different things that you can cook, and you get an accolade for having done them all. Let's go briefly back to these snowmen here. There are 7 snowmen displays around the Winter Wonderland. Revenge is a dish best served cold, and that triggers an accolade as well in here, which snowman about town. There you go, and it tells you there's other. Well, it tells you that there's other ones that you still have to find. Doesn't tell you where they are though. 5 of them are ridiculously easy to find. 2 of them are hidden behind big sort of walls of snow away at the edges of the map. Competitive race. Let's join the race. It's very important that you click that join the race button, otherwise you don't actually get registered as a competitor, so you won't get prizes. Hopefully I'll be able to get at least 6 tags out of this, because there's only one other participant, so by default the last place is currently 2nd place. But hopefully I can make 1st. Same as before, using Shift and W to run and right mouse button to steer. And again, I'm doing a U-turn here. Using my character's momentum to take me round the corner, and jump here because there's a sort of ditch at the bottom which can kind of slow you down if you land in it. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm doing not bad, I'm in 1st place. Here we go, it's pretty much a straight run now to the end. Yep, an easy win for me. 1st place flag in the middle, 2nd place flag would be slightly over to the left, and 3rd place goes up somewhere over here, I think. Accolade complete, fast and furious. Now you need to do the race about 20 times to get that. Unless you win it, then you'll just get it automatically. So yeah, that was interesting. There's another accolade as well, actually, in the same category. Where is it? Is it in exploration accolades? Exploration? Events? Events. Ice Racer. Win 10 races.
A genius. And so handsome.
That's the annoying Ferengi. Q's Winter Wonderland ice track, so fastest game on ice, do it 10 times. And you get that accolade. That's the race over here that I did earlier on with that Breen. Now, I've got 2 minutes before the next race begins. I'm going to do that as well, just to see what I get. But talk to the Winter Epo researcher. I now have enough Epo tags. I need 6 to run the mission. I came in 1st in the race, so I got 12. I can now run that duty officer mission. Now, that mission lasts...
A wise man can hear profit in the wind.
That mission lasts 20 hours, so you can only do it once a day. So that means I've now got spare Epo tags for tomorrow. And leveling up the Epo doesn't need any more additional tags, you just need the Epo. So let's go and just play the mission again, see if I had a better chance of winning. I'll pause the video here and just resume it again once the race is ready to go. Okay, welcome back everyone. So here I am queuing up again for the PvP race. There are 3 of us this time. So, so far I'll definitely get at least 3 tags. But hopefully I can win again and get another 12. This is my last bit of this video. I am going to run this race and see what happens. But yeah, there's lots of events to participate in, lots of ways to get those winter holiday ornaments so you can buy costume pieces for your character or weapons or gear for yourself. Whatever you want to spend your things on is entirely up to you. And we've looked at what you need to do to participate in the 20 promotional things to get the event ship. In fact, this race also qualifies as one of the missions, one of the events to get the to participate in. Sorry, to be able to get the ship. So if you do this as the first thing each on a day, then this will get you your qualification. The only there's only I think the winter invasion queue that we did earlier on, where we had to defend the gingerbread village, that doesn't qualify. Doing the holiday chef thing, that doesn't qualify. The pie eating doesn't qualify, and there's a big zone-wide snowball fight when all the snowmen come to life. That one doesn't qualify, but every other event on this winter event tracker does qualify for your daily progress. And there I am, first place again. Fantastic. I've done well with that today. So there we go. This is Inferiority Complex's guide to the Winter Wonderland. It's something I should have done quite a few years ago. But anyway, that's it. Let's just take a quick...
is a genius. And so handsome.
A quick jaunt back to Earth Space Dock. Here we go, back at Earth Space Dock, and just to show you here, on the current map, there should be, yeah, there we go, there's another winter holiday item mission that I can run. So you get a decent amount of dilithium from those as well. I think it was, is it 125 I think I saw, so that's not bad for a mission to give that just on regular reward. Normally you only get 5 dilithium if you play a duty officer mission. So there we go, that's me, that's Inferiority Complex's guide to the Winter Wonderland. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've shown you what to do to get the free ship. The free ship is different every year, but it's the same sort of events to run. I've shown you how to get holiday items and what you can do around the game map, and it's lots of things to do. It really is a lot of fun. I've played quite a few games over the years, online games, and I've enjoyed the winter holiday events in the vast majority of them, but I think Star Trek Online has the best winter event of any game out there. Lord of the Rings Online probably a close second. But anyway, there we go. I've been Inferiority Complex. Thank you for sticking with me through this video. It came out far longer than I thought it would. I hope you've enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, live long and prosper. Thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. In the middle of the screen there's a button that will allow you to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. On the left is another video of similar stuff. On the right is just another random video from my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, and leave a comment down below about something you think I can do better. Bye for now.